When I was a kid, I had every construction toy imaginable, Legos, erector sets, Lincoln logs, wooden blocks, and I would just spend, days making all these different weird constructions. And of course, I also had a lot of forts and was also very playful. And I liked the idea that, you can walk underneath this sculpture and you kind of are immersed in it and you get to kind of view it from the inside, just like you would, I guess, like a fort. So that is a good analogy. Well, this is an installation that is called Directions, and it's all about how artwork gets from A to B, and also how ideas change over time and how they travel and transform over time. A lot of this started as a problem solving for me. I had made these really large-scale pieces, these performances, and they're literally like a ton of steel and wood, and they would take me like a day or two to install. And I really wanted something that was a lot easier to get around and set up. And these were really lightweight, and I could mail them. So it solved a lot of logistical problems for me. So then from there, it was only a matter of time before I wanted to make them bigger, because that's what I do. I make giant sculptures or installations and take over rooms, and they always kind of get out of control. Everything has a standardized juncture, just like the Legos. I wanted everything to kind of really be interchangeable, so that the versatility of it, the site-specific installation that it is, really needs to have the ability to move around and be changed for all the different spaces that I've shown this in. This is, I think, the 8th time I've shown the piece, and I set it up different every single time, so I'm able to use these standardized junctures to move it and change it at will. Really, it's pretty easy. The architecture of the building really becomes the thing that I work around. It becomes both the problem to be solved, but also the context in which the piece really becomes activated. So I really like to work with architecture, and I find it at first kind of annoying when there's like this column in my way, but often I'll make a piece that allows me to get around that. So I have lots of pieces here that have this kind of built-in flexibility, so that when I get to something like that, I don't have problems. It's sort of what defines me. I've always built things throughout my life. I enjoy making a variety of things, so not just art. I like to make craft stuff, and I like to do carpentry and furniture making. But the artwork is just something that I have to do. It's part of my existence. It's a vehicle for expression. There's a lot of satisfaction that just comes from making something at the end of the day or the end of a week. You can look back at something and enjoy the fact that you created something when there was nothing there before. I want people to feel a sense of playfulness in here. I want them to first really enjoy my obsession, the colors, the forms, and then I'd like it to settle in. The idea behind the piece is really how life changes over time and how the different directions lead you in different paths, but it's all connected.